And basically, it's all about building a Facebook group and using those questions to get to know people and find out what they really need, and then offer them something. So basically what we are talking about today, that is in short, what is this all about? And I go into details where I show you how I message people, how I ask those questions for the group, and some other stuff that you will see. Just a few words about me. I started this very long time, 1999, but still at the same time I was working a full-time job in a betting company. It was also fun because it wasn't a job for me, actually. At those times, it was a sports betting company. I was watching sports and betting and building my first online community around betting. And it was also very connected with this, what I do now. I just realized recently, because now I build a community around affiliate marketing. So I'm not new to this. I did this a long time ago. Also, I did solo ads. I stopped doing this 2 years ago. And thanks to solo ads, I did my first high ticket sale with my traffic just basically by accident. I just sent some of my extra traffic I didn't sell to few products and had my high ticket sales long time ago. And I joined, as we said, traffic domination, now OLSP. It's scary to say, but it's almost 6 years ago. As I said, I want to show you how to build your Facebook group, and I will give you a daily plan that I found, that I use, and I found is very simple to follow, and anybody can do this and follow. And basically, as Wayne said, you just need to be consistent with this, and you will see the results. Sometimes very quick, sometimes in a month or two, but I think for you here, you have lots of knowledge that this time is too long. Very quickly you can see those results. And what I recommend now is, of course, the OLSP product, because you have everything here. And actually, this week I spent time to figure out how to connect this with OLSP, because I need some time learning it again. But there are already, I saw there is those checklists, you have the list building training, and you can use and connect very quickly what I'm going to show you with this. This is just a little overview of the full system. Nothing so special that probably you don't know about, but what I basically do, just find people in those Facebook groups and add friends, basically. I didn't post in those groups, but if you can post, it would help a lot and get to better people and to reach out to you. And so I find the people in the Facebook groups, I invite them to my group in a specific way, use those 3 questions to qualify them, and based my follow-up on those questions and their answers. And at the same time, I build my email list because I have connected it with Active Campaign, and I have one email that goes to them immediately. They enter the email here, and then follow up through Messenger. And then I try to go to get them on a Zoom call or send them my Google document with the offer I have. This is something that you probably know. When you are starting, you should absolutely have affiliate product to promote, and OLSP is perfect for that. And then later, after some time, you can move on and create your own product, or create your own product as a bonus for people who join to product you promote with your. Also, everything, the types of products to promote you have inside OLSP as TD pages. So you have high ticket product, you have recurring products, and basically you know better than me now and what is everything inside here. Of course, I recommend always to use this method to focus on the high ticket product. So it depends on those 3 questions. But if you can, if the people show you some interest in the product, in the high ticket product, you should start with that and then go down and get them on your list with a freebie or something. So this is what I said before. is based on promoting other people's products, and OLSP, or you need here, and you can also search online, but basically I wouldn't recommend this. Just start promoting OLSP, build your list, build your Facebook group. So this is all about how to find affiliate products, and basically it's very easy to find different products, but you have all here. So why I like the OLSP? Because there is a huge quality here. I really like to recommend it. And Wayne has a big reputation, and basically that's something that fits all my checklist to find a good product to promote. You have all the sales funnels, you have materials, and I just noticed, I said, those checklists that you can use to share with people. And of course, you should always monitor your results and adjust as necessary. The first product I promoted was Internet Profits. And what is different about this, you need to pay a lot to join, so you cannot invite people with the free product to join, and people don't get so much support as here. So I find this system that Wayne did with the OLSP Academy, where he helps people and then gets them to some other products, much better, much easier to promote and to get people in. So that's why I prefer to promote OLSP or any other product compared to this. Internet Profits is a great product, but some maybe a little, for me, a little advanced and a little harder to get people into. How to create a resistible offer. So what is also important is to create the offer around the product you promote. So basically, you don't want to just promote OLSP or anything around it. You want to have a little package with some of your bonuses where you are going to get some extra and attract people just to join through your link, can be something that you find. So basically, when you go and when you learn inside the OLSP courses and videos, you should find something that are some unique selling points of this product and find something that might be missing. So basically, then you can offer additional products or services that can be found even in the OLSP. What I found best is to offer the personalized support to people. So what I do now, basically, I will promote all my, I have set up a coaching around this, and I will support the people who join through my link to OLSP with one-on-one Zoom calls, basically. So I really don't have a problem to jump on one Zoom call per week, or maybe even two, with all those people who decide to join, because of course, Wayne is very busy and it's very difficult for him to support all the people all the time. And I think this is something that will help them a lot. Also, what I find inside my group, I made lots of sales when I had some deadlines. So I said, I don't know, this week until the end of the week, if you join me, you will get some extra stuff, and this helps a lot with sales. As I mentioned, fill some gap in the product you are going to promote. Find something that is missing or that could improve that product. This can be the checklist. And this is something that is very good. There are lots of checklists, lots of freebies you can use to bundle your bonus for the product you are going to sell and promote. Also, what I offer is some templates and some scripts that I use to talk to people, but this is not so important for you. And now I'm going to go a little more deep and a little more detailed with what I do. So but now I'm going to show you how to set up the Facebook group and your profile and cover those questions, how to use them. Let me know if I'm going too fast or too slow.
Perfect, mate, so far.
Okay, thank you. So the Facebook group, you should set it up as private, but that anybody can find it. Set up your cover photo in Canva has great templates that are easy to change and use, and I think anybody can quickly, in 5-10 minutes, do some nice cover photo for your profile. What I found also, what we discussed before, I try not to make some big claims in those cover photos as people were doing before, and I think this might repel some people. So I'm trying to make it a little more simpler, but I also still want to keep my profile so anybody that goes to my profile has some idea what I'm going to do, what I'm doing, and what is my business. So basically, so it's a process. It's a start of the process to getting to know you and to be prepared for you to make some offer to them after some time. And of course, you can put one sentence as a description, or you should put one sentence in your bio. And okay, so I made a little mistake. This works for your profile and for your Facebook group, the simple cover photo. Add the description and make a welcome video where you talk about what you teach in your group and how you're going to help the people who join your group. And you should add some guides when you start the group. When there's no members, there's not much sense to add lots of content, but to grow it slowly, you can add every week or two one short video where you cover some topics for your future members. So this is my group. I still have, this is the cover photo I have. It's still I think it's very simple. That's what I prefer, and has a few words about what I do. And what I found is the most important thing with the group is those 3 questions. So we use them to filter out those spam requests, because some people just want to do spam, and it's very easy to filter those people. Usually they have a new account, so if the account is at least 6 months old, I won't let them in. And for the group, what I also found out for our group that are not so big like Dwayne's, it's enough to create a little content, maybe 2-3 posts maximum per week. So basically what you can do is post one live video in a group where you in the end have some call to action and make the offer. And you can post one value post in that week, and that's basically it. Or for example, on Tuesday, you can announce, I'm going to do this live, who is interested, and then on Thursday or Friday, do this live and invite the people who said that they are interested. And even for the third post, you can ask them, did they want to see this video, and invite even more people to see that video and make more engagement in the group. What happened to me, I noticed that in a group, when I posted just normal post, I think the groups are not like before. I think even now, the posts in your group, they are not seen in the timeline like before. So the engagement isn't as big as before. So these little events like Mastermind, it doesn't have to be nothing special, 1 or 2 hours Mastermind when you cover some topic is good, or challenge. It can be also simple. You can do a 2 or 3 days challenge where you cover one topic, and it helps so much with engagement, with getting people back to the group, with commenting and posting, and that's what helped me a lot in the last 1 or 2 months to grow more, to get back engagement inside. So these are those 3 group questions. I will cover them a little more details. So per question, what I do is usually I just qualify people and I give them chance to help them. So basically I ask them some questions that lead to their answer. So I have the ideas for my content, what to post in the group and how to talk to them later. So basically most of the people will answer to this first question. Second question is I want to give them the freebie, so I ask them for the email. And in the first question, I call it some kind of high-ticket hint. I show them that I have something more to offer for them, so I prepare to make the offer quickly, sometimes quickly, but it's usually better to wait a little longer. So these are the questions that I had recently. I think I still have something similar. I changed because I don't offer the challenge. I now offer the cheat sheet. And basically so as you can see, this question, what would you like to learn from this group? More details you give, we will be able to personally give you the best advice or free training about it. So it will turn out that people have 3, 4, 5 similar problems when they get into your group. And you can have those videos ready that cover those problems and just send them to them. The second question is just some freebie, and I have this connected in a way that if they enter their email here, it's automatically added every 30 minutes or 1 hour into my active campaign account. And then the one email goes out to them with a link to this freebie. But also I message them in the messenger, and I also share this with them. And this is the offer. And if they say yes, I talk to them, I present the offer if needed. So basically what the process I do now is I present this offer, and it turns out that they are not interested in this, then I send them the free thing or combined with this. So basically every person is different. You must use your common sense with those people and see what will be the best with them. As you know, you should build rapport with those people, find their problems, struggles, and honestly help them, and then in the end make the offer. And as I mentioned before, what I also noticed, people really don't like to give them the offer very quickly if they didn't ask for it. So even if you're going to make the offer and they didn't say yes to some of those questions, be careful. Ask them before. Do you do something like, I think I can help you, but do you mind if I send you the video I created that will solve some of the problems you have? And that can be a Google document, video, or Zoom call, or something similar. As I said, those membership questions are the best way to get to a point, to make the offer, your messenger conversations, and also by posting content on your timeline. I must say I didn't post a lot of content on my timeline, and I think I missed a lot. That was one of the bigger mistakes I did. So that's what I'm going to change very quickly, because it helps a lot to connect with people faster, to get them in a group that are more warmed up to you and more interested in what you have to offer. And what also works very good is those raising hands posts where you have some freebie and then you can follow up with them. And that way also is important for following up with people that didn't join your group, because when you start to talk to people, and if they don't join your group, they're going to see more of your post on your timeline, and they will be interested. If you post consistently, you will get them interested and invite them to the group, or just make them the offer. They don't have to be the members of your group.
Thanks, Beb. I think Paul's got a question, mate.
Yeah.
He's got his hand up, both hands, look, one in the photo and one on.
I was going to wait till the end. I was going to wait till the end, mate.
Oh, okay. Either way.
I had 2 quick questions. Basically, do you move your Facebook group members off Facebook to your own membership site? And second question was, are you A/B split testing your bonuses? Like, for example, you've got your downloadables and you've got your own time. So have you split test those different bonus types, and which ones converted better?
By the moment, I just improved those bonuses. So basically, as I was starting, I just had something simpler, but now my main bonuses is the course that I have. That is actually, this is from this slide. Slides are from that course, and that's what I basically do. I think more value offer to them, it will be easier to convert. At this point, I'm able to offer the coaching because I don't have so many students. But after some time, maybe I will surely change those bonuses and make it simpler for me. But for now, I think it's the best bonus is when people have more support from you. And when I promoted my previous product, high-ticket product I promoted, my bonuses were based on a thing that they will get 2 coaches. So this program offered one-on-one coaching too, and I said I will also coach you. And I basically what I had a plan with this, had a deal with the owner. He was teaching more things about list building, and I was teaching this to the students that went through my link. And then I offered them the course, my coaching, and all the scripts that I use to talk to people, and some of the I have a Google sheet that I have created that helps with following up. You will see how it looks like later. But what was the first question? I'm sorry.
Well, on Facebook, we have like a sense of ownership, right? That entitlement that because we created it, it's ours. But let's be real, Facebook owns it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if you do move your members to an external site that you actually do control, that's yours.
I build my list. This is the main thing. So
like a membership site, like a forum or a membership site.
No, I have the email list and I have this videos course.
Okay.
Organic traffic
Thank you,
series.
bro.
I think and many people, I think about 60% or 65% will enter their email here. So that's very, very good. So I have most of the people, so 2/3 of the people who join my group, they're on my email list too. And of course, I think it's the most important too. I know they can, anytime they can close the Facebook group or anything can happen, but the email list is there to stay.
Thank you, Chrysamere. Thank you.
Welcome. And so this is something that I find lots of people struggle with, but I think this shouldn't be something you should worry about too much. There are many groups that many people are friend requesting people in the same groups, but just do your own testing a little and see the profile of the people you are going to friend request, and then basically if they are very successful, but I think most of them are not, then I don't friend request them. But what I recommend is to use different Facebook groups and go to some services, programs, people just mix a little. And so basically there are many different services you can go to. Okay, of course, ClickFunnels, I think all the people go there. But very quickly you can do a little research and find some smaller groups this is just an example, with something a little more targeted, like online business for single moms, for parents, couples, entrepreneurs, or something like this. And this is just an example. And I think there are unlimited options how to do this. Also, of course, you can go to those ads. I don't know here, the ads on your timeline. You can friend request people from your timeline. And basically the leads are something that shouldn't be a huge problem. Just test, try to see what are the places that work best for you. And in the end, if you see that it's not working for you, just make a bigger changes, try to do something else. Try to find some new groups and leave those that are not working for you. And of course, the paid programs that you bought before should be the best. I think Wayne said Neil is doing something similar, if I understood him correctly, and he is the most successful here. So basically, you can buy some of the small products that are cheaper, that you know that have the Facebook group. If you can find those, that's probably the best way to find the buyers. So when you search for the Facebook groups, it's of course you should find the quality groups, because there are some groups that are full of just people spamming many things and that have hundreds of posts every day that make no sense. So of course you don't want to be a member of those groups. So what I found basically is it should have at least 1,000 to 5, 10, maybe 20,000 members, no spam. and you should be moderated regularly, so there are not stupid things that you can notice. And of course, you must be able to post there. Members must be able to post there. And lots of engagement on many different posts. So you can see it's active, people are staying there, and of course see some regular posts recently. So you know that those people are there. When you start sending friend requests, there will be live leads, not like you can have a problem when you go to the members of the group and you friend request those people. Some of them, maybe they are not even on Facebook anymore. And you want to have a better response rate, better percentage of requests accepted, because I'm sure it's also one of the things that Facebook will see in their stats. So here's also some of the examples. Just find the people inside your niche, in our niche now, and basically these are the few of the people. I think I created this list using the chat GPT, and it gave me some of the solid pages where you can go and search also for the recent posts they did and friend request the people that react to those posts. And as I said, Facebook ads, you can see the timelines, the ads in your timeline, and find the leads there. Suggested friends, it's very good, especially when you are starting with 0 friends in your list, and then you grow and you make the research and you very carefully add friends. Then after some time, when you get a few hundred friends, the quality of those suggested friends will be even better, because the Facebook will recommend the people that are related, that do the similar things to the friends you already requested and started to be a friend with. And also what I found, maybe one of the very good things to use, is the posts like this from other marketers. So basically people that invite people to get something that is related to what we do. And when there are many comments and likes, loves, these people are already looking for something that we have. And now I'm going to go through the process, how I move those new friends to the group. I just have a feeling maybe I missed something. I didn't mention. What I do is, the main strategy is to send friend requests to people. So basically, send friend requests to those people that I talked about in the last few slides, and then using simple scripts to move them to my group. And basically what I do is I have 3 strategies, and in all of them we send the friend request first, and then you can use the software. And I think something is already in the coaching in OLSP, the website, but also the Wayne will soon release something that is going to work perfect with this. Or you can do it manually. What I do now is manually, but I use a Google Sheet that I will show you, and if you want, I can share it with you. But if you're going to use the software from Wayne, you don't need it. And basically, I do it manually and just check their profiles for quickly, so to see what they have. And my main strategy, how I started, was very aggressive. And I must say, I was very surprised that people actually, from I think more than 1,000 friend requests, I had only one woman. She said, "Oh, you are spamming me. I will report you." And all other people, or they don't respond, or they say nicely they don't want to join my group, and that's basically it. The advantage of this method is it's fastest. So you can very quickly build your group, but also the better quality of the people will be in those 2 next methods. In the simple method, you just send request and message them with the simple message where you say something about their profile. You see where they live, so maybe you were there, or you see something they like, you have some connections, so you can start talking to them quickly. But in this method, the advantage is you can connect better with people, but it takes much more time, many more conversations to get them where you want. And the first strategy, it's passive, is just sending friend requests and then post regularly the content on your timeline, give the value, and use calls to action to invite them to your group, or they will just use the link on your profile to request to join your group. And this way you are going to have the best leads, because it was their idea to learn more about you, to join your group, and they will be the easiest to convert in the end. So what I do now, I'm moving more to the strategies 2 and 3, because, and I think this is the best way for somebody who is starting to build, start to get to maybe 100-200 people in the group with this aggressive strategy, and then start to slowly build it more with better ways. So basically, because it's really scary when you have a group of 0 people and then nobody is there, and then you wait for people to join, to request to join it, and this can be a little harder to go through. Also, the most important and very important thing is to be careful with Facebook. Now, after doing this for a long time, I never had actually I had a problem in 5-6 months ago when I used the software, but the main problem was because I sent friend requests, the software sent friend requests to people that didn't have mutual friends. So you can send 1 or 2 friend requests to people that have 0 mutual friends, but when you do it consistently, Facebook will slow you down, even don't let you add friends for I don't know, day or 2. But so that was in November. But then in 4 months ago, I started to do this all manually, and now I get to a point where I can send 100 friend requests in a day without a problem. It's actually too much. I'm slowing down because I don't need so many people, and it's hard to follow everything. And 40-50 per day is just fine. But when you are starting, don't start with 40-50 per day. You just go slowly and maybe send first week 10-15 per day, and then add 10 more every next week until you get to this point of 40-50 friend requests per day. And what I usually do now is I just send 2 free friend requests now, and then after 1 minute, 2 free more, and very quickly it adds up. And I also take care that they have at least 2 free or more mutual friends. You should mix, but at least 2 free, and I don't send always 2 free. So I make sure there are maybe 10, 20 or something like this. The group content, I talked about this before. Basically very simple. You don't have to complicate and do it very quickly. So my plan for my group this month, I didn't do much in the group, but I started 1 month ago with the 1 interview. I did a challenge 5 weeks ago. And I think the best way is to have every week 1 small event, or you can do every 2 weeks, whatever you think is the best for you. I will start doing interviews every week, every month 1 interview, and then next week I will do a simple masterclass where I cover 1 topic and talk about this. And usually I will use the questions from the group members and cover some of their biggest problems. Then I will have a group Zoom meeting with the group members, something like this that we have today. I had one 5-6 weeks ago, and I really met some great people there. And this also helps to connect people in the group with you. And also it helps those people will comment more in your group and help with the engagement. And look, everything looks much, much better that way. And I don't know, I did the 5 days challenge. It's lots of work, and I don't think I will do this sometime soon, but maybe 2-3 days challenge where you give some rewards to the people who engage and who are present all the time. I had lots of fun in my 5 days challenge, and I had about 10 people that watch those videos every day for 6 days in a row, and it can be very interesting if it's something that you want to do, but it's lots of work, and maybe that's too much work for the stage we're in. Maybe if you do just challenges, maybe it will be fine. So this is my group. As I said, 3 questions. This is what I said, covered already. For your profile content, honestly, unfortunately, I didn't do this consistently. I just have times when I post for 2-3 weeks regularly, and then for 2-3 weeks I don't post nothing. You should decide what you will how much you will post, and do this consistently. So if you can post every week, that's good, that's enough, that's good enough, but do it every week for a year, or do it every Monday to Friday, or do it every 3 days. Decide and then do it that way. And anything is good. Give some value, teach people around the struggles that people have, people that you want to attract have, but also show a little of your life and your progress. Be you, and share all your wins, even some simple small wins, because I think many people, and I'm sure many people will relate to you, even sometimes easier than to people like Wayne, who has lots of results. And I think that's one of the reasons he's not sharing lots of his big results. People will just see huge commissions, huge lists, and oh, this looks impossible to me. But when I see, oh, he did 100, build a list of 100 people, or has 200 group members now, maybe this is something I could follow, and maybe I could connect with them and talk to them and see what they do. Some of the resources I use, Board is very good to quickly copy paste some messages that I will show some examples later. So I have maybe 5-10 messages that I use most often. I put them in the Board app, and also it's on my phone. So sometimes when I have a need to use it on my phone, I can quickly, in a few seconds, copy it and send to people. If you want my Google Sheets, you can email me here. It's very simple email, and I will send it to your even better friend request me on Facebook or message me on Facebook. You can, and I will send it to you and explain you how it works. And this is how I do when somebody joins. Actually, this is what happens when somebody accepts my friend request. So I send the friend request, as I showed you where it's here. What is the process? Don't do it too fast. After they accept, you can go and find all those people that accepted the friend request in the activity log, and then you find accepted friend request, and then quickly you can follow up with them. So there are those 3 dots on your profile. Go to activity log, profile information, edit friends, and you will have a list of all those people that accepted your friend request per day, every day. So every day what I do is, when I wake up, I go to that list and send them the message where I talk to them, where I send them the message something like this. As I said before, this message is very long. When I started this, I thought this is crazy, this won't work, this is too long message. And personally, if I received the message from some people that is so long, I will probably not even consider this. I think I changed it a little now, but basically you can use something similar, mention your groups, and you can mention something free you have in your group. At those times, I had a 60 minutes challenge where I talked about lead generation, I think something like this. And then I asked them in the end, are you up for joining the group? And basically, what I end up is about 12% of the people who I send requests. So I sent 12% of the people that I send requests to are join my group in the end. So if you send, I don't know, 50 friend requests per day, you can probably will get about 5-6 people join your group from those. And then if they don't answer, in about 1 or 2 days, I send them another simple message to remind them, because also, as you know, life happens and people, even if they are interested, they would miss those messages. So this helps a lot. This I stopped sending this message. This was a message for after another 2 days if they don't reply. I find it enough to remind them with this one message. But you can add one more if you want. I just stop here. If they don't reply, I just stop and don't send to them. And if they say yes to that, so here, if they say yes, I send the link to the group. I don't know, I don't have this message. The message I said to them, great, thanks. Here's the link to the group. Please answer the questions, as it helps me to help the group members better. But if they don't join the group after they say yes, after 1 or 2 days, I send this message. You had a chance to join with their name. And then if they don't accept, if they don't join after 1 or 2 days more, I send another message. And I think this also helps a lot because, as I said, people miss the messages. After that, I leave them and I leave my content to do the work. And basically, if I created more content, I would attract even more people from all of those to my group and to answering my questions, to asking to join my group, or just talking to me. And I think this is one of the very important, very good things with this system is you can follow up with the new group members in many ways. So after somebody will join the group, you can tag them under your welcome video in the group. Then automatically you can send them email with the link to the freebie. I also have a 7-day email sequence that introduces this course that is very cheap for the new members. And then I also send them private message to welcome them to the group. And usually I also send them the freebie if they said yes to that. And with the first question, I start to talk to them and I focus on them more. And I use my Google Sheets to follow up with those people regularly until I offer the call or give them the video offer with my. Basically, what I do is offer the call, or I have the Google document where I explain in more details what is there. So, and if these people don't reply to those messages, I use the freebie to get them back into the conversation. And after they join the group, I save all their responses in my Google Sheet. You can do this automatically with the software that is, I think, already in the OLSP, where we can explain this later. Paul, you have the question? I'm sorry, I'm not watching here. Paul? I see.
Oh, I've got a few, mate, but I don't want to detract from your messages. It's a good presentation, man. But I noticed with your passive technique that it didn't include going to, because you can be logged in as your personal profile, or you can switch over to your group profile. So are you not suggesting we go to other people's Facebook pages and post comments and replies to other people's posts and be helpful in those posts, so when people click on your profile to see who you are, they will actually see your group. So if you're posting on other people's pages as your group name, as your group profile, you didn't mention that. So I was just wondering, have you tested that and it didn't work for you, or is that not a very good option, is what I'm asking?
I was just focused on this strategy. I was just requesting, and I'm sure it will work. I'm sure it will help, and it's good, especially with the first strategy, because in first strategy, I invited people very quickly to my group. It was growing very nicely, and I was just focusing on those people. But basically, that is the good strategy, especially with the passive method, where you want more people to see your profile and more people to see your content on your profile and join your group. So that's, of course, it's much, much better. And especially...
So would you post... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but especially comment, help people there, and even post in those groups with some value post. Honestly, I didn't do this much. I was just commenting for some time, but even if this all looks simply, but in the end, I found it maybe even too difficult to do all this stuff because I was always trying to do something in my group, and basically I had all those conversations and doing some lives in my group, some videos, and now I have already in my guides I have, I don't know, maybe 20-30 videos now, I forgot. And I did this challenge. So basically, if you do something more in the group, and depending if you are not so organized as I am, so I just focused on this process.
Keep it simple, way.
Yeah, keep it simple.
So what? Yeah. Would you I mean, you can also post on your own personal profile as your Facebook profile, as your Facebook group, yeah? So, or would you
No, I don't think so. I don't think you can post as your page.
as a page, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Would you create a Facebook page the same name as your Facebook group, and then go and post on your own personal profile through that Facebook page, and then lead to your group from your page? Is what I'm asking. Yeah.
I think you can. I didn't do this, but you can use your Facebook page to comment on other pages, and that way connect with people. As I said, I wouldn't do this now. My main goal is to concentrate more on my content on my timeline. So that's basically what is my next step. And I think with this way, I will improve much more. As I said, the quality of the people, and more people will join my group. So this is my next step.
Yep.
And
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The second question was in your actual Facebook group, the difference in posting. Do you allow members to just all post their willy-nilly, so there's just one big line of everything, or are you segmenting, so you only allow members to post underneath your thread starters? So you compartmentalize your group into different sections, where every post you make is like a different thread start, like a different topic, and then members can post underneath, reply to those topics, or can everyone just post willy-nilly?
I let them post, but I didn't find they don't post too much, and I just let them post anything, but I don't let them to promote anything. That's in the rules, I think, and basically, what can I say? It helped a lot when we had a challenge. Actually, I asked the people to post their reviews of the challenge, and even we had a competition in the challenge, so they had to post to get points, and they had to comment, they had to post. So I had about 4 videos they posted, and basically, so sometimes even I asked them to do that.
Oh, so you're gamifying it as well with points. How do you apply those points?
It was I think this should be, we can talk about this later, so I don't change the topic. But it's very interesting, and it was fun.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
I think you have one more, or I just
if we say
but I didn't want to. Yeah.
Yeah, we saved the questions to the right, Paul. We'll save the questions to the end. I want to hear this, and I got to go in a little while. So
I think
selfish.
I think I'm close to the end. So
I saw 47 or 67 slides, and I'm holy crap, he's got loads left. But no, it's good. You're doing great, mate. You're doing awesome.
Okay, so this is 48. Okay, 13 more, something like that.
No, you're doing great, mate.
So what did we say? Where was I? Sorry.
You're on slide 67.
Did you have somebody has more? So I was talking about the multi follow-up. So I basically said all about this. So this is the first message, example of how you can respond to them. If they say in the first question in the first answer to the question for your group, you can say to them, depending of their answer, I saw your answers when joining my group that you would like to learn more about lead generation. Are you open for me to share some insights on that at all? So basically, this is something that I try to get them to say yes, or you can just, I think it's the best way not to immediately just send them the link or send them the video. I think it's better to ask them, are they really interested? Maybe this can be worded in an even better way, but this is what I use most of the times. Or you can do it like this, thank them to join the group, especially if they didn't provide any special answers. Some people just say, no, I'm not interested now, but I would like to see what's in the group. And I think it's also very good to remind them about the group and tag them under the welcome post and send them to this welcome post to see. And this is the third example. Sometimes that I see that my freebie would help them. This is one of the freebies I had. I really don't know what is behind this now. I think it is the Google document where I explain some of the steps how to grow your business list, grow your list, and how you can do this. But then I have some offer in the end of that document. And basically, I think it's also sometimes good to go like this. And these are some of the examples of the messages to offer them a call. So this would be a little more aggressive to ask them for a call. And I found some people were happy to get on a call. Some people not so much, but in the end, I had lots of very interesting conversations with people that helped them a lot. And all of them were happy to talk to me, even if they didn't join something that I promoted to them. And at that times, what I promoted was, as I said, a program that had a coaching, and it was actually similar. It was also around list building and basically all the stuff that are here. So, but in the end, you should always see what is the type of people you're talking to and make your own messages. So basically, this is nothing special, I think. The most important is to focus on their answers, what they say to you, what they say they want, and then approach that way to them. And this is one of the examples of my daily action plan. I think this is the easiest for me to do and easiest to follow through every day, because as we know, the most important is to have consistency with this. So as we talked about, step one would be to connect. And this is, let's say, in the morning, connect, send 20, 30 friend requests to quality people that you find. So basically, if you are at 20 friend requests per day, at this point, you would send 10 friend requests in the morning and 10 in the evening. So just split them in two parts, and it can be a very quick process when you get into this and you do this consistently. Or go to the Facebook groups or go to the pages or anywhere in those process of suggested friends. I've covered that before. And in the step two is your content for today. So basically this I didn't post regularly, but what I try to do now, and I'm trying to incorporate. So what I can tell you, one secret in last 5 or 6 of my posts on my timeline were used by ChatGPT. I just say to them, I find some very interesting topic that I want to write about, and I give them lots of details about that topic. So it's very difficult to find out. I think nobody had the idea that any of those were created with ChatGPT. And I say to them also, give me the attractive headline that is very interesting or catchy, and I create the content, and in the end I have the call to action that is sometimes to join my group or contact me or something like this. So the best way, and I think this is the missing ingredient that I didn't do, is to plan the content weekly or monthly. I already created 30 content ideas that I have for next 30 days. And that's what I'm going to do in the next week. And then you should warm up your profile, how they say. Just comment on other people's posts, love those posts. Basically, I think it's better to make some comments. And if you have time, if you want to have more engagement on your post, you can do this even longer. I never could do this more than 20-30 minutes. It's a little boring, but it works and it helps. And people will see more of your posts, especially if you comment on the people that you recently added as friends. Because, as you know, you want them to see more of your posts. And if you interact with them more, if you send them some messages, and if you interact with their content, they will see your posts. And the step number 4 would be to publish that content that you have created. It's important to do this first, warm up your profile, and then post that content. That way, it will have the best results. Many of the people that you comment on their timeline will comment on yours, and it will help with the Facebook algorithm, because if you get lots of engagement quickly, then the Facebook will show that post to more people. And if this continues, more people will see it. And also make sure to, if you get comments, to comment very quickly, or if you get lots of comments, comment every few hours to keep the engagement going on. And the last step is to connect with all those people and to follow up with them. This is what we covered here before, so I'm not going to get into many details about this. What I would do is, as I said, go to the list of the people that accepted your friend request in the last 24 hours, and then send them the first message. Then go to the people that you want to follow up, especially those that they are on your priority list, and message them. To all those people that answered those questions, message them, and that's basically it. You want to be inside your messenger longer you are there, more people you will be able to connect with, make your offers. And I'm losing my voice slowly now, but it's not the problem. And now this is the first part of connecting. So the second batch of the friends you want to request for this day. And as I said, weekly is the best to prepare your content for at least for next week. At least have the content ideas, titles for next week or month. And for your group, decide what you are going to do in your group, and have also the plan for next week or month, so you don't have to think too much when the time comes for you to need to do this. And now we are very, very close to the end of this presentation. So I don't know how many minutes I've been doing this.
3 days, 6 hours, 12 minutes, and 47 seconds.
This is my CRM in Google Sheets. What is good here, I put here the date I need to follow up with somebody. So I can go here and sort by the date, and I know which people I need to follow up quickly. And also I have this priority status. I can also put all those with priority very quickly and follow up with them. So if anybody thinks this can help them, I put the answers to those questions here, and basically that's very easy to do without the CRM. But also the CRMs, the softwares are good because you can send those messages. And for example, when somebody joins your group, you can send them the message automatically, and that is, I think, the biggest advantage from this. But if you want something simple, and this is my sent friend requests for last, 30 days. I have the table. When I send friend request, I just put here a little mark, so I can, and then this is the number, this is the date, 24, this is the number of sent friend requests on this date. So basically what I did, it's not, but you see, one day when I had 120, without a problem, because I've been doing this consistently, and Facebook didn't warn me at all. This is I had a challenge here, so I slowed down a little. I had a lot of work about this, but basically, our challenge was here, something. And I didn't notice any problems after a few days of not sending those. I can also share if somebody wants to have this. I added this today. Tips. You can invite 60 people. This is just one tip, actually. I think it's very, very good. It didn't work for me because I had email list very old. But if you have a solid email list with latest subscribers, you can invite 60 people to your group every day. So every day, 2 times 30 people you can invite. You go to the invite in your group, and then you can go to, this is the message they are going to receive. And also they will have some, I forgot, but I think maybe even the banner of your group or something. And it's from Facebook. And then you enter the email address of 30 people here, and then you can do this 2 times in a day. You can just enter email, add, and then 30 emails sent. And then again, immediately you can add 30 more people and send. What is good with this, they need, if they want to join your group, they need to answer the questions. There is the other option in your group where you can invite them. But if you invite people with the other option you can invite your Facebook friends with the other option, but they can join your group without answering those questions. As you noticed, those answers are something that is most important, basically, in all this process. So, and that's the end. I'm sorry to say.
Resme, that was brilliant, mate. I really enjoyed that. And I know others would. There's a few tips in there,
Thank you.
So really good, mate. Really well presented. And hopefully you can see. So Kresme said he done this to his group. He gave value to his group. And I can see how they'd have loved that, mate. So you're building a fantastic audience there. So that was spot on, mate. Really good. If you've got any questions, I probably, with your permission, Chris, I'll just put this in the VIP training area. We have got our Mega Messenger and our CRM coming, guys, which will allow you to see how many you add per day. They tick on each one. And then a CRM which does all this automatically. So that ties right into what we've got coming. Loads of people saying thank you.